Crash.
And we have Brett Gelman. Oh my gosh, there are over 100,000 people here watching us right now, waiting to get into the Upside Down. What better way to do it? Wait, Brett, are you talking? We can't hear you.
We can't hear you, pal. You need to turn on your mic.
Well, I feel like breaking scener with the attempt to do a watch party is a perfect way to summarize just how excited everyone is about Volume 2 coming out. I'm sure as Instagram savvy folks like yourself, you have been inundated with fan responses and excitement. So Jamie, I'm going to start with you. What has been your favorite fan response you've seen since Volume 1 dropped as the newbie to the show?
Well, on a sort of like personal, selfish level, it's been all the Vecna thirst that's been happening. That's been both terrifying and also hilarious. That for me, yeah, that's probably been my favorite one. Yeah.
Did we expect that?
No, absolutely not. No. Amy Forsyth, who's head of the makeup department, did send me pictures of my butt cheeks in Vecna often, because she was as fascinated by them as the internet seems to be. Yeah, I didn't expect this though. This has been a lot.
I will say, I think, like, you know, you're no stranger to popular franchises and playing heartthrobs, but I think what surprised me was how many people were thirsting for Vecna as Vecna, not like Henry Krill. Brett can't even handle
livid, so angry, gone.
He got off the call.
He's really upset about the Vecna love. David, how about you? I'm just happy that you're back, that Hopper has had just the coolest freaking storyline thus far this season. What has been your favorite fan response to Volume 1?
I mean, you know, I think there are a lot of people out there eager for a certain reunion of a couple characters, actually, that there's the Hopper Joyce thing, which we might elaborate in about 15 minutes with the show, and then also the reunion of Hopper and 11, people are really excited about. But I guess the thing that we've seen already is Hopper's new love affair, which is his relationship with a jar of peanut butter. Which has been, I've seen some fan art, and I've seen some, Hopper's true love, as we've seen in season 3, when his waistline was a solid 42. His true love is peanut butter.
I don't want to give spoilers, but I am excited to say that the food love for Hopper continues in Volume 2. You got some great scenes about it. Brett is back, but also apparently Noah's in the chat right now. Noah, what's your fan question for our crew? No, everyone's just tagging him right now. Don't have time for sex. Brett,
let's give it up. Let's give it up for Noah Schnapp throughout the years. His performance in season 2, stunning, unbelievable. And also, love his work this season, the stuff with Mike and the stuff that's coming up. I mean, he is just an extraordinary young actor. So let's just give it up. Raise a glass to Noah Schnapp. So
yes. Cheers. Brett, can you hear us? Is the audio coming through? I don't know.
God, Brett, I love you so much.
I like Brett just staring at the camera confused. This is a good look.
Okay, I can see some of the chat coming through. So if you guys do have questions, I will try to read it to the best of my ability. I see Poppy, Murray, Ty, and hey, David, and where's Joseph and David E. So please drop in some questions if you have them, but I will keep asking my own. Jamie,
I think Joe is coming on after this, right? I think Brett and I are dropping out pretty soon, and then I think Joe is coming on. Eddie, dreamy Eddie. My God, how
I'm gonna
cute!
Send an
If
invite
you think
to Noah
Vecna's
and
cute,
huh? I'm gonna send an invite to Noah and just see who races us to download this. It's so funny because we all had a chance to chat at the premiere just a couple of weeks ago, and Joe was so nervous there. It was like his first time really doing something to the scale. And I was like, just wait, because people are going to love Eddie Munson. And, you know, what's not to love, right?
Adorable. Love that guy.
Yeah.
Incredible work this season. Sorry,
Yeah,
Jamie, I
amazing.
interrupted you.
No, you're good. I introduced some friends of mine to Joe at the premiere, and I was like, Joe plays Eddie, and they looked at me and they were like, what? And I was like, yeah, that's Eddie. They're like, get out of here. That's insane. Like, he's not. I was like, I know, it's amazing. Like, he just, like, this transformation is just beautiful. It's incredible work. It's really sick.
It's so good. What were some of your favorite memories from filming this past season? David, why don't we start with you?
I mean, favorite is an interesting word. This whole season for me was really difficult. I mean, I was 80 pounds lighter than I was in season 3, which you'll get to see a little bit more of in part 2. I also was running barefoot through the snows of Lithuania. It was, you know, it was a pretty, and like 20 below, it was a pretty brutal season. But, you know, the fact that we get to do these incredible things with these characters, and the fact that we get to, you know, Hopper gets to show you all these different colors. I mean, that's really, really fun. And it's a really beautiful memory of doing this show. But the actual shooting of this season was particularly brutal for me.
How about for you, Jamie?
The whole thing was, I mean, without, you know, sort of sounding like a broken record, the whole thing was amazing. Like, and I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like, every single person who works on this show is incredible. And, you know, having Matt and Ross at the top, at the helm, you know, that trickles down to everyone. But one of my, like, lasting memories is Millie working with Marty Blair one day. Like, Marty was doing a take, and I was sat in one of the rooms just like watching it on the monitor on the iPad, and like Matt and Ross are giving Marty direction, and all of a sudden I see Millie like bowl in and start giving Marty direction, and then they do the take and Marty just like crushed it. And there was this like I was just filled with this energy, and I was like, it's a 17-year-old child, like, just killing it. Like, what's going on? Like, this is awesome. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. So that was particularly like a very energizing, electric moment, I think, for me. Yeah.
No, David, and just so everyone knows, I have sent Noah an invite. Noah ghosted on us, so I don't know what's going on with that. Brett clearly still having some technical difficulties, and Joe's working on getting on Instagram as well. So we're gonna keep with this crew for just a little bit longer. But I'm so lucky to be hanging out with you guys. David, I wanted to ask you, which was more challenging to prepare for? The Demogorgon fight that we see at the end of Volume 1, or that incredible "I am the curse" monologue that you deliver in the prison?
Oh yeah. I mean, that's funny. Like
Oh, did we lose? He's like,
oh, I'm on the edge of my seat. Come on, mate. I want to hear it.
I imagine it must just be really fun for you, though, to finally get to talk about everything in Stranger.
Finally get lines.
Especially since Vecna he's the big bad, right? Like, we find out more about that in Volume 2. David, are you back? We lost you for a second. You started delivering an amazing answer, and then we just got paused. No. Well, Jamie, do you want to talk about kind of exploring the mystery of the Upside Down and being kind of our vehicle to get these answers?
Yeah, I mean, you know, to go back to the question about how it felt. I mean, when I was able to oh, he's back now. He's back. David, you're here. You're here.
We were vamping.
The answer.
Yeah, I want to know.
I'm here. No, okay. I'll do my answer real quick, Jamie, and then we'll get to you. No, I have to say they started, you know, they wrote that monologue 3 years ago, and I sat there waiting to deliver it for about 2 years during all of lockdown. And, you know, it's a strange thing to live with a monologue that is something that the Duffers and I had talked about the character having this Agent Orange poisoning from the very first season. We talked about his daughter's cancer and how Hopper himself is toxic in a certain way, and that you know, I'm always very interested in this idea too of a man chasing himself, almost like in that movie Memento, that he is the villain of his own story. And the fact that he was a curse, and this season with Vecna's curse and all these different sort of overtones, it was very interesting to do that. But I did have to wait around for 2 years to deliver that monologue, and the amount of play that gets in your head and the amount of self-consciousness that you have to overcome when you actually do it is kind of incredible. So I think that was the most difficult thing for me this season.
Can you guys hear me?
Hey, Murray, what's up?
Oh my God.
Brett has been busy making risotto this whole time. He's like,
No, it's been, I mean, like the battle of the last 2 episodes were just happening in my office here. That level of stress. Sorry. Continue. I'm here now. It's great to be here. Hello. Hi, David. Hi, Jamie. I love you. It's great to see you.
Hello.
Hello,
Love you too,
gorgeous.
buddy.
Love you too.
What's happening? Congrats.
I'd love to come to the cinema with you on Monday, but I'm going to another country for the show. So thanks for the offer, though, love. Love you lots.
No, of course.
wait, is this in the comments or is this Brett?
This is our own. This is personal chat. We're just using this time to have personal chat.
We both.
I didn't get an invite to the movies. What are
But
you?
you're
What are
not
you
in
seeing?
Los
Thor?
Angeles.
I know.
You're
I'm
not-
not. I know.
Do get an invite?
Oh,
we
we lost him again. We lost his sound again. Oh, wait, you're back.
Me? Can you not hear me?
Yeah, you
Can you
came
hear me
back
now?
though. You're good now. You're good now. You're good now.
Hilariously, I think Brett is my neighbor. I think like I could have just
Buddy,
invited him over
a
to
no caller ID. A no caller ID is trying to call me right now. I think somebody got my number or something. I don't know what's happening. It's all nuts.
Oh, no.
It's just nuts. Anyway,
Listen.
sorry.
We have 6 minutes until everyone will be very distracted.
Oh
from
God.
what's happening right
I
now.
entered this interview and I caused utter chaos. I apologize.
Brett, I want to talk to
Par
you
for the
though,
course.
about just everyone has some incredible stunts this season, but Murray's karate coming back in a way we could have never seen coming. Talk to me about shooting that scene on the plane because it's so funny and badass.
It was really a blast, and it was really challenging, and it was nothing like I had never gotten to do anything like that ever before. And so getting to work with the stunt team, with Hirokota and the rest of the team, and train. I mean, I trained for like 3 months. So it was a beyond amazing experience to do that. And it was intense though. You know, you're like, oh, I might get hurt. I mean, as trained as I am, I might get really injured. But luckily, everybody is just so brilliant, you know, on the stunt team that, you know, they keep us safe. And then my trainers, I guess, trained me well. So it boosted my ego, to say the least. Yeah.
Yeah. And just so you guys know, I saw some invites to see Minions in the chat. So if like your cinema plans don't work out together, it sounds like someone would go with you to see other movies.
David, are you in Los Angeles? Are you in Los Angeles?
No, I'm in London. It is 8
Yeah.
in the morning. It is 7:56 in the morning. I'm in London.
That's what I thought. So of course I would be inviting you
I
as well.
will. If you invite me to Minions, though, I will get on a plane right now.
When is
I've just been
Minions?
waiting.
When is Minions?
I don't. It's a movie. It's a movie.
Yeah.
It's Pixar.
No, when?
Kids.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
There's probably got to be like an 11 a.m. showing that I could make it. I'm going to the airport right now.
Wait, I'm sorry. Minions should cut us a check right now. We just gave them so much free
No, I know. I'm
advertising.
going to get in so much trouble. Okay, we have 4 minutes until Volume 2 drops. Jamie, I'm starting with you. What do you have? What's your message? Now, 3 minutes now to prepare fans, spoiler-free, for what they're about to see.
Strap in, get some popcorn and a decent blanket and a pillow to shield your eyes.
All right, David, how about you?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are in Los Angeles and it's like 11:57 p.m., you are, what is the word I can use that doesn't begin with an F? You are screwed because you are in for a 4 hour. If you start this thing, you're in for 4 hours. You're up till 4 a.m. If you're in New York, it's 3 a.m. You're up till 7 in the morning because it just is it's a sprint to the finish. Enjoy yourselves. And yeah, I think you're just gonna have a blast. Can't wait for you to see it.
Brad, how about you?
I'm so excited for everybody. I'm so thrilled by it. So I can't imagine, just being a fan and watching it. So it's going to blow your minds. What can I say? I can only echo David and Jamie. This is going to blow your minds out of your skulls in a very positive way.
My dogs are freaking out about it right now.
Yeah. So it's the best. What are you going to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. As Michael Bay said, you're going to love it.
To quote Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. I got a message through from Joe. He wasn't able to log on, but he did want to say he loves you all, everyone in the call, everyone listening. Eddie has an amazing arc in the next 2 episodes. But before we go, I have a very special fan question for Jamie from a fan called Jenny Wilkes. She wants to know, what's Vecna's Starbucks order?
Oh shoot! Actually, Matt and Ross asked me this the other day. It's
They did?
Yeah, they sent me a text message saying, "What is it that you're drinking in that video?" And I was like,
"Oh, right.
For God's sake!" It's a venti salted caramel cream cold brew with extra foam, otherwise known as the Vecna. So there you go. That's
oh my God, that's turned into like a branded thing.
Now I know. Now I know the video. No, the video where you're getting that's what you're drinking when you're getting suited up. Of course.
Yeah.
I was stupid. Of course they would ask you that. So you really juice the sugar before you.
Oh mate, I was fully caffeinated. It's a wonder I didn't die. Let's be honest.
Okay, who wants to take us to midnight? Who wants to give us a little monologue for fans about saying goodbye?
Everyone, get ready to watch the best thing that you have ever seen in your whole entire lives.
It's on Netflix right now. Go, go, go. Enjoy Stranger Things Volume 2, Season 4, Volume 2.
You guys are the best. Thank you for hopping on. Everyone enjoy the season. Bye, everyone.